Glutamir, say the Victor. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. It is another video from your older than average YouTuber who likes to show what makeup looks like on aging skin and try to use light that shows how it would look, all flaws or no flaws. Who knows? So anyways, today's video is going to be on one of my favorite subjects, and that is cleansing balms. I have tried 9 over the course of the last few years and some more recently. So I thought I would talk about my favorites in order what's their value by cost, ease to use, any issues, sizes, that sort of thing. So if that's something that you're interested in, you're in the right place, and you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. Okay, cleansing balms. Cleansing balms are one of my favorite things ever. I always use them as my first cleanse to take off all my makeup for the day. So I'll use a balm, and then I'll use a secondary cleanser to get any maybe leftover little bits to clear off some of the cleansing balm, and then go on with the rest of my skincare routine. So over the last little while since I discovered cleansing balms, the first one I ever used and discovered was from Good Molecules. So they are on the list. And yeah, it started kind of my love for cleansing balms and trying different ones that are easier to get, size, money, all the different things that will go into what would make my favorite or the best ones to me. So we'll be talking about 9 different ones. I've got 3 here that I can show you, and the rest I will have to grab some pictures offline, online, and then we will post them up as we talk about them. So I'm gonna put glasses on, I'm gonna move forward, and then we're gonna go over. So I'm just going to talk about each of these in no order, and then just how I have them on my little list, how many ounces, how much it cost, and how much it is per ounce. And then I will list them, and then any issues I had or didn't have with them, then I'm gonna list them in most economical order, and then I will do the final list of what my favorites are and why they are my favorites. So starting the first that I just kind of wrote on my list, this is the Inky List Oat Cleansing Balm. It's right there. It comes in a 5.0 ounce tube. It is the one that is kind of the more different one of the ones we're going to go over, because most of the ones that I have or use are the ones in the pot. But this was a cleansing balm that was in a squeeze tube, as you'll see by the photo there. And it was $13.99 Canadian for the 5 ounces, and it works out to $2.80 per ounce. It did last quite a while. A little bit goes a long way. I liked it, but I like this kind of formula where you just scoop some out on your hand. It was a little bit more already liquidy. These ones I like to warm up on my hand, put on my face, and then add some water and then rinse off. This one is already, because it has a more liquidy, you squeeze it out texture and mix it in or onto your face. It's kind of like a hybrid. So like it's a cross between a cleanser and a balm. It has kind of like almost the same consistency as this once you've added water or started to blend it, but out the gate, it already has a more liquidy formula. But for the price, for availability, you can get it at Sephora, on their website. I think they're pretty easy to get. I don't know if they're sold anywhere else. Probably Ulta. I would say Ulta as well. So ease for me to get it is easy. $13.99 to grab a tube of a cleansing balm isn't that bad. So there's that one. So the second one on my list here, this is Good Molecules. Again, I will pop a photo here. This was the first one that I ever tried. I got it through Beautylish, and it's a Good Molecules, I believe, is a Beautylish brand. They're an economical skincare brand. I've tried a few different things from them, and I really liked it. It took all my makeup off. You get it in a 2.5 ounce container. It's 15 US, which is about $20 Canadian, but it does come in at $8 per ounce, which in the end is a little bit pricey. And what I did like was when I got it from Beautylish. Beautylish has free shipping to Canada. I think it was over $30 Canadian. And then they would have little packs. So you can buy them singly, you can buy them doubles, and I think you can buy them triple packs. So I would just get them in the triple pack, which I think you saved a few dollars, fit within that in the shipping, and then I would have cleansing balms for a while. But the one thing I noticed after I was using it for a while, and it was funny, I watched another YouTuber and that's how I figured out what it was. She was talking about how her cleanser, how she felt that every time she was washing, she kind of her eyes got cloudy and she didn't understand what it was from. Was it makeup getting in her eye? And she figured out it was her cleanser. And this is Raw Beauty Christie. I used to watch her back in the day. And that got me thinking, and then I kind of didn't use it for a few days and went back, and that's what I found out. It did take off all my makeup, but I felt like I had almost like a film on my eyes, and it took, after a little bit it would go away, but it was really kind of disconcerting. So after using probably about 9 of these, 8 or 9 of them, I discontinued using it. I mean, to get the makeup off, it was one of the best ones to get all the makeup off. But when it comes to price per ounce, plus that I got that thing with the eyes, that was why I stopped using it. So next on my list here is Drunk Elephants. It comes in a 3.88 ounce container. It's kind of like a container like this. It's $45, which is a little bit pricey, and it comes in at $11.60 per ounce. The one thing that was interesting about the Drunk Elephant, and hopefully they'll show it in the picture, it came with a little vial of like an exfoliant. So you could kind of exfoliate your face and then use the cleansing balm, or was it vice versa? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've used it. I did use 2 or 3 of them. I used to buy them through the Sephora sales. I really do like it. It smells beautiful. Oh, that's the other thing. The Inculus didn't really smell like much. The Good Molecules, I remember it smelling good. The Drunk Elephant smelled really good. Again, I really liked it. I didn't get filmy eyes with it, which is good, but a $45 price point was a bit much. But that, like I said, I was just starting my foray into cleansing balms. Next up on my list is Pharmacy. And Drunk Elephant you can get at like Sephora, you can get at their own website. I believe you can get it at Ulta, and this will be the same with Pharmacy. They have a 3.4 ounces, which is a little bit less than the Drunk Elephant. Comes in at $46 Canadian, so $1 more for a little bit less, and it comes to $13.53 per ounce. So that's expensive. I never bought a full container when I was originally trying to find my replacement for Good Molecules, and this was before some other brands. I think it might even have been before Inculus and a couple other brands on this list. I wanted to try them, but the Drunk Elephant, getting the exfoliant, a little bit bigger container, $1 cheaper, I kind of went with that. But I have 2 or 3 times received a nice size little sample pot from Sephora using points, and I really like the Pharmacy. It smells really nice. The texture was a little bit different than some of my favorites. It almost felt like it was, this might be the wrong words, but kind of crunchy going in. So I don't know if it like made a coating or whatever. But once you mixed it in your fingers and put it on your face, it was the same as every other cleansing balm. I just kind of noticed it every time I would take some out, that it just had like kind of like almost like I was crunching into something. But it smelled really nice, kind of like a lemony limey scent, if I remember correctly. And I really did like it. But again, it's up there on price, so I actually have never bought a full container. But I've had three good sample sizes that had at least 3 or 4 washes in there, so I did have a chance, and I don't remember getting anything kind of like a filmy eye, so that was great. Next on my list, and there's a picture here. This one is going to shock everybody. So this is e.l.f. It comes, as you can see, in this teeny weeny container. It's 0.45 ounces. It's $7 for that little container. So if you just want to grab a quick container, you want something small for traveling, I would highly recommend. I didn't get filmy eyes. It totally took off all my makeup, mascara and all, but it comes in at a whopping $15.55 per ounce. That's e.l.f. Drugstore. Cheap. Or so you think. I use that one quite a bit. I bought it through e.l.f. on sales. I bought it through, I think I've probably used more than half a dozen of them. Again, they're small, they're easy. I don't use a lot. If I'm doing a really heavy makeup, then I would use more. So again, you know, you can make it work if you don't have a lot of money to spend at a time, but it does work out better to buy a bigger container. So there we go. Next up is Juvia's Place. So when they were saying they were coming out with skincare, they had listed a few things and then they did a mystery box. So it was a mystery box where you got 3 skincare items and I think a couple makeup items. And I went for that. And I was like, please let me get a cleansing balm. And I did. So the Juvia's Place cleansing balm is 1.5 ounces, which is 18 USD, which is about $24 Canadian, or at least at the time when I looked these up. But this one also comes in at a whopping $16 per ounce because it's just a 1.5 thing, or you know, in Canadian, right? So when I say this, once conversion, it's really nice. Smells really good. I like the containers. You'll see from the picture is really pretty. I love Juvia's Place. Made my skin feel really nice. Like between doing that and my second cleanse, I didn't, which I was at the time testing with a Juvia's Place cleanser. My skin felt amazing. I didn't feel like I needed to do skincare after. It's super nice. So I really do like it. If you like a nice, I want to say, was it a mango-y smell, a tropically smell? It was really nice. So if you don't mind fragrance, and all of these do have fragrance. I like fragrance and it doesn't bug my skin. Nothing so far. None of these have done that except for a little bit with the kind of what felt like a cloudy eye. Next up on my list is one that I'm using right now. Yeah, there we go. So this is from ZZ Cosmetics. So there is 2.82 ounces. It's $19 USD or $25 Canadian, and it comes in at $8.86 per ounce. And then it comes, okay, oops, I'm gonna have to ignore that it has hair in there. It comes with this little lid that comes with a lot of these do. Even the e.l.f. comes with a little scoop. And then you just take the lid off and then you can scoop out some of this. And this one is a beautiful lemon scent. Now I know that, so I didn't look at the ingredients. If it's lemon oil, I know for some people it can be hard on the skin. I don't know if it's lemon oil or just a lemon fragrance. It hasn't bothered my skin at all. It smells beautiful, but it does give me a teeny bit of cloudy eye. It says Mandarin cleansing balm, but it smells like lemon. More like lemon than it does Mandarin oranges. Where's it going? It does give me a teeny bit of cloudy eye, not as much as the Good Molecules does. So I'm definitely going to finish this off. It's a little bit harder for me to get because I have to get directly from ZZ Cosmetics. So unless I'm ordering my now favorite foundation through them or something else, this isn't something that's easy for me to get if I just wanted to replace this. And like I said, it's only a teeny bit. So if I don't do too much into my eyes, it's even less. But you know, you're trying to get your eye makeup off. But I did really like it. But like I said, it does give me a teeny bit of cloudy eye, but definitely not as much as Good Molecules did. Not enough that it would make me want to stop using it or not finish it at least. So there we go. So again, this was ZZ Cosmetics. Next up, we've got, and again, I have a sample of this one here. So this is Sephora. It's 22 ounces. It's now $16 Canadian. It was a little bit cheaper about a year ago, but here we are. And it works out to $3.79 per ounce. I grabbed, mine are all closed because I'm using the CC. It has this nice seal on it. It doesn't come with a scoop. I think I just kept one, and now I'll probably keep this one, but I kept the little one from Elf the last time I had one of these open, and I always buy these on the Sephora sale. I buy several of them and they're really, really good. I get no cloudy eye whatsoever. It's a light greenish color, a little bit lighter than this, but because it's, you know, it's like the balm, so it's balmy, but it has a light green color to it. I don't need very much. It takes pretty much 99% off. Sometimes if you have a stubborn liner or a stubborn mascara, sometimes definitely, you know, but I still always do a second cleanse. But this is their melting cleansing balm, and it says it's 99% ingredients from natural origin. Oh, okay, so this is the only one that I can remember is unscented. And yes, this is super nice. And the price is good at $8.86 per ounce, so it's 2.8. Oh, wrong one. 4.22 ounces at $16 at 3.79 per ounce. That's really cheap, and it is one of the more economical ones on our list here. And then the last one that I have here, and I also have one here, and this is Pyunkin Yule. This is a Korean skincare brand, and this is their Deep Clear Cleansing Balm. I tried their moisturizing sunscreen, and I love it. But I have to get it through a website that sells Korean skincare, so it's harder to get. This one you can get there, but you can also get it on Amazon, so which is really nice. It comes in a beautiful package like this that looks very aesthetically pleasing. And then it also comes with a scoop, and then it is your balm there. I've only used this one a few times. I snuck this one in at the end when I was looking to see if Amazon was finally getting my moisturizer with the sunscreen, which it didn't. And then I saw this and it was a good price and I had a gift certificate. So I thought, let's do her. And the couple uses that I've used, I've enjoyed it and I've not gotten cloudy eye, which I like. So this one is $22.99 Canadian. It comes in at, the container is 3.38 ounces and it comes in at $6.80 per ounce. So there we go. So now I'm going to quickly go through them in most economical in order. So again, we've got Inky List. This is $2.80 per ounce. Second cheapest is Sephora at $3.79 per ounce. Then we have Pyunkin Yule, which is $6.80 per ounce. Then we have Good Molecules, which was $8 per ounce. ZZ, which was $8.86 per ounce. Drunk Elephant at $11.60 per ounce. Pharmacy at $13.53 per ounce. Elf at $15.55 per ounce. Teeny mini container. And Juvia's Place, the most expensive, at approximately $16 per ounce. So there we go. So now we know who's the most economical and per ounce and how much they cost. And now let's go in the order of my favorites. So my favorite is the Sephora one. It is one of the easiest ones for me to get. I can just order it and have it shipped to me at Sephora, or I can go to my local Sephora and I can pick it up. It's their Sephora brand, so they always, it's never been out of stock, at least when I've been looking for it. It's second in the value per ounce. Yeah, I really like it. It has no smell. It works really well. It gets, I would say, 99% of stuff off. The color inside is aesthetically pleasing. This is my favorite. Number 2 is going to actually be Juvia's Place. I really liked the smell. I thought the packaging was really, really pretty. I mean, kind of the only drawback is getting it. So if it comes to ease of me being able to get it, it should kind of go down farther on the list. But for smell, texture, the aestheticness of the packaging, I like it. And for a container, it's not expensive. It's just not as cheap as the other ones. It's the most expensive one on the list, technically per ounce, not when you buy it. The third one is Pyongyang Mule. This is the one that comes in at the third most economical. I like the packaging, again, is also aesthetically pleasing. You get a good amount. You get your, your scoop. And this one has, I forgot to mention it before, like a flowery smell, but very light. Like I have to really like smell it. So I think it is more of like a natural ingredient with a little bit of a floral scent to it, which I really like. And it works really, really well. So that is my third. Fourth would come in as Drunk Elephant. Again, I liked the smell, the consistency. It took everything off. They raise money. I really liked it, but I'm going more on of my reactions to using it than I'm on cost because it is pricey. And again, I've stopped using it because of that. Next up at number 5 is e.l.f. Again, it's way too expensive for, per ounce when you look at it for the container that you get. But again, it works really well. It takes everything off. It's so easy to get. Like I said, I can just go to my Shoppers, my London Drugs, my Walmart. If I'm in the States, I can go to Ulta. I believe Ulta has it. Like you can pretty much get, I think you can get e.l.f. at some dollar stores. Like you can literally get e.l.f. everywhere. It's easy to get for a quick grab. It's cheap in that way. It's just not going to last you very long, and it's good for travel size. So I would go with that, and also doesn't give me cloudy eye. Next at number 6 would be Pharmacy. Again, I like the smell, I like the texture, I like how it works. They all, for the most part, they all work pretty much the same. I didn't see too much of a difference. The only time maybe a little bit more when it comes to things like mascara, where sometimes I would see one working better than the other, but I quite liked Pharmacy. And again, it's another one where price is kind of an issue, but we're just kind of going about what I like about them. Number 7 would be ZZ. I like the smell, I like the container, but it's a little bit more difficult to get, which puts it down on the nearer to the bottom, and the fact that it gives me a teeny bit of cloudy eye, a little bit. So, kind of adding them all together, but the cost per ounce is pretty good, but the ease of getting it, the little bit of a cloudy eye, puts this one farther down on the list. Number 8 is going to be Inculist. It is the one that is the most economical, and I liked it. It worked. I just think it's the squeezy tube thing, and that already being kind of more like a cleanser. I don't know. And then I know it's an oat balm. I think the smell was not as pleasing. So for me, those are some of the things that kind of brought it down, but it is easy for me to get through Sephora. So there we go. And the last one is going to be Good Molecules. It is not the most expensive. It's almost in the middle of the list, or it's just heading towards middle at $8 per ounce. The packaging, as you'll see here, is fine. The product inside is nice. It took all my makeup off, but I got really, really, like after I finished washing it, it was like cloudy eye. So for that, I don't want to use it anymore. I don't know if it's harming your eyes, but it is very disconcerting. So for me, I had to stop using the Good Molecules. So there we are. That is my little TED Talk on cleansing balms. If you had any questions about any of the cleansing balms, let me know down below. And yeah, that's it. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, That's okay. We can still be friends. We can still talk about how we get ourselves a nice clean face. And yeah, as always, behave, make good choices, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.